Good evening, fellow Toastmasters, and welcome guests.
Good evening.
Today is a special meeting, the installation ceremony for the new executive committee for the term Jan 25 to June 25. And the theme for today's special meeting is building bridges to the future. We are who we are today because of the person we looked up to in the past. We are who we are today because of the emotional turmoil we went through in the past. We are who we are today because of the person we wanted to become in the future. So building bridges to the future isn't about the future. It is also the bridges we built in the past to become who we are today. And I remember by the end of 2023, I realized I had a problem with communicating with people. So I joined Toastmasters to improve on my communication and convey what I wanted to tell. And here I am celebrating 1 year of my joining with Toastmasters, and I've delivered some of the finest speeches that I could think of, and none of this could have been possible without a supportive group and mainly my mentor's help. As we reflect on the struggles we've faced and the lessons we learned, we can connect the dots between our past, present, and future. And together, we emerge stronger, wiser, and more resilient. Building bridges to the future isn't about an individual's growth. It's about a collective progress, and we don't have to do it alone. We have each other to inspire, support, and motivate in every step of the way. And together, we can build a connection, share our stories, and uplift each other. So let's build together a better us and create a brighter future and make it legendary. And remember, it's not legendary when your friends are not there to see it. And today we have a legendary person with us who made this term very interesting with 2 joint meetings, and he has won an area level contest in table topics and evaluation. He is an avid reader and loves to play sports. He is an MECON graduate and has recently written US CPA. Let's welcome the outgoing president of our club, Toastmaster Shiva.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster Saketh, for that amazing introduction one last time. Very warm welcome to all my fellow Toastmasters and esteemed guests this evening. A hearty good evening to all of you. And for the very last time as president, I open meeting number 1299. And now, this is not just an ordinary regular meeting at MECON Communication Club. Today is the installation ceremony wherein the new executive committee shall take over for the next term. And for this special day, on this special occasion, we've had several dignitaries from the district and from our club join us on this wonderful evening. And I'd like to recognize their presence with a token of appreciation. So as and when I call their name out, I request Saketh to do the honors. So first we have Senior General Manager of MECON Ltd, Mr. K. Balakrishnan, sir. Secondly, we have our past president and past international director at Toastmasters International, distinguished Toastmaster Nagaraj Rao. And third, someone who's been a strong source of encouragement and support to me, our Division C Director, distinguished Toastmaster Srilakshmi. Next, we have the ever faithful club mentor, distinguished Toastmaster Ramlal. Next, we have our very own homegrown area director, area C1 director for District 121, Toastmaster Sai Snehal. Now, loyal servant of MECON Communication Club, past president and past district public relations manager, distinguished Toastmaster Udanka. We also have a couple of members who've been with us since the very beginning now for 26 years. They've both been past presidents and they both are charter members of our club. So we'll start with distinguished Toastmaster A.K. Prabhakar. Next, we have distinguished Toastmaster M.U. Bhatt also. Hearty welcome to all our dignitaries, and I hope you have an enjoyable time this evening. Leadership is like navigating a boat full of people through a river, and at times that boat can wobble around in the wind and things can go wrong and people can panic. But it is your job as the leader to keep the boat steady and ensure it reaches the other side. About 8 months back, when I was on a call with distinguished Toastmaster A.K. Prabhakar, he told me something along these lines. And I think 6 months after serving as the president, these words have a lot more meaning to me. Now, if I were to compare the past 6 months of our club to a wonderful boat journey, a boat ride, then it would be along the river of time. And first and foremost, before anything else, we have to thank those who've given us the boat itself, the boat being MECON Communication Club. And that is the people here at MECON Limited. And as I've said before, every week, several people who are not employed at MECON Limited walk into this building. And every Monday we come here, and the staff at MECON has been gracious enough to allow us to have our meetings. And for over 2.5 decades now, several members have reaped benefits of being Toastmaster. And we have a Senior General Manager, sir, here with us. And on behalf of all the members of MECON Communication Club, sir, all I can say is that your support has been invaluable, and we look forward to this relationship continuing between us. And the only way, as Toastmasters, we know to show appreciation is with a hearty round of applause. So can we do it? Now, 6 months ago, before the boat ride began, when I was named the captain or the leader of this boat, I said a few things in my speech. Let's see if I've managed to follow up on those to a reasonable extent. The first thing I spoke about was maintaining meeting quality. Now, it's there in the word itself, quality. It is qualitative, it can't be measured. So whatever you as members feel about the quality in your hearts, I would say that is the true measurement. Whatever you felt, that is probably, you are the best judge of the meeting quality. So I'll leave it at that. Now, moving on, I spoke about achieving 7 to 8 DCP points this term. We have managed to earn 7 DCP thanks to the efforts of my executive committee and all of you members giving speeches as well. And we've made the job easy for the upcoming executive committee. All you have to do is earn 3 more points, and as we do every single Toastmasters year, we can be a President's Distinguished Club. Now, there were several awards that were announced by the district, starting with the Fast and Fabulous 5 award, which is awarded to clubs earning at least 5 DCP points by the 31st of October. We've already achieved this award and we'll soon be receiving it as well. Second award being the Super 7 award, which is clubs that need send all 7 of their 7 officers to the Club Officers Training Program. One half of that has already been done, and now the second committee needs to attend their trainings, and we'll have that award as well. A third award that we've been aiming at is called the Linkers Champion, which requires clubs to have 3 joint meetings in a Toastmasters year in separate quarters. Now we've made the job easy for the next committee here as well. We've done 2 wonderful joint meetings already, and 1 more joint meeting in the next term. We'll have that award as well. Now, apart from this, there are several more awards that the district offers, like Legacy Laureate, Honors, Achievers, the Public Relations Managers Award, Best Newsletter, Best Website, Social Media Presence. All I can assure you is all these awards are currently a work in progress, right? And I'm sure the next executive committee shall also take matters into hands and aim to bring in many awards as MECON always earns. Now, shall we begin with the boat ride? So the boat ride began. I had several oarsmen along with me, several people driving this boat along the river of time, and those were my executive committee members. I had several others also helping me, and I'll tell you about them later as well. Speaking of my executive committee, I had two sergeant-at-arms, two fresh pairs of shoulders walking into MECON Communication Club, into the committee. And I strongly believe that the meeting quality depends on how well your sergeant-at-arms starts the meeting. And this term, both my sergeants, one coming in at a height of 6'4", another one at 4'6", regardless of the height that they came at, both of them on those shoulders have borne an enormous weight. Starting with introducing me week after week with my stagnant introduction, pursuing USCPA and whatnot. They I'm sure have cracked their heads, how do I connect the theme to his introduction? And they have made me feel good week after week introducing me. And that doesn't stop there. Week after week, the YouTube videos that you've seen, Shreya and Saketh have handled them. Week after week, the club website needed to be updated. Both of them know how to handle the club's website as well. And both of them have been an enormous source of support. And I'll tell you, they have done a lot more than what you would expect from a sergeant and an associate sergeant. To tell you specifically about Toastmasters, Shreya, I don't see her in the room. Yes, she's right here. She's what I call a mentor's dream. All I've had to do in 1.5 years of time is just offer a hand up. She puts one foot down, and even before she puts the second foot, she's up in the air. And every single time, that wingspan doesn't cease to amaze me. I'm sure she'll go a long way with this talent that she possesses. And of course, on the other hand, Toastmaster Saketh, our sergeant, many a times people were a bit put off when he was walking in with jeans and t-shirt. And I can tell you now, along with growing in Toastmasters, he has grown in his life as well. And he has joined his CA articleship, and he'll come here every week straight from office. So you'll see him not only a brilliant speaker, not only a brilliant thinker, but also dressed decently. Moving on, we had a couple of treasurers this term as well, Toastmaster Sai Snehal Reddy and his associate Toastmaster Sandeep Kumar Baliar Singh. Sandeep was there in the first half of the term, and his importance to our club cannot be understated. Right? As our theme for today goes, the bridge, he's been the bridge between MECON Limited and MECON Communication Club, and he's been vital to make this meeting happen as well. So we can be grateful to him even in his absence. And on the other hand, the treasurer, Toastmaster Sai Snehal Reddy, someone who has done more than 200% justice to the role that he has taken up as the treasurer. After the end of every month, I'd see a detailed income and expense report with all the bills arranged neatly, and everything would be accurate to the last dollar or to the last rupee. And not just that, he set a budget for our sergeants to buy snacks every week, and they abided by it. And not just that, towards the end of the term, you saw him take up initiative to sell off items that the club might not need in the future. So that tells you that this is somebody who cares. This is somebody who loves what he does and has taken his leadership position seriously. And not just that, he is also the area C1 director, representing us at the district level and flying our flag high. So for doing all of this, can we give Toastmaster Sai Snehal Reddy a special mention? Moving on, we had two secretaries this term, Toastmaster Lata Nahar and her associate, Toastmaster Chetan. And the secretaries, majorly, their job is to send out the meeting minutes week after week. Initially, Lata picked it up, and when Lata was not able to do it, Toastmaster Chetan stepped in and sent out the meeting minutes. And this term, we also took up an added responsibility of taking note of the meeting attendance, and they did that as well in a flawless fashion. Now, to tell you specifically about Toastmaster Lata, she's not here today, but she's been one of the most active members of our club. Any role that you need to take up, MC, TTM, GE, she was there. Or to give a speech slot, she's progressed very, very fast in her pathways, and she's been sort of a role model for all of us to keep on giving speeches in the club. And then we have Toastmaster Chetan. If I had to give you a reasonable comparison, then what Nitish Kumar Reddy was to the Indian cricket team in the recent Australia tour, Chetan was to MECON Communication Club. He was there almost every other week, taking up roles after roles, giving quality speeches. And when, let's say, somebody backed out at the last moment, whom do you look at? Toastmaster Chetan. Let's say both the sergeants are not there. Who's going to give the address? Toastmaster Chetan. And not just this, we also maintain a term scorecard, to decide the winners of the term, who's taken how many roles, etc. And for the first time ever in the club's history, we've had an automated scorecard, which has been made by Toastmaster Chetan. And that is, you enter a name somewhere and it just auto-populates in the rest of the Excel sheet as well. And not just this, I think he's also been a valuable contributor to the newsletter that shall be released today. And Toastmaster Chetan has done a lot more than what you would ask of an associate secretary from the club. And for doing so much for Toastmaster Chetan and for Lata in her absence, can we give a special round of applause? Moving on, we had our Vice President Public Relations. This is a Gen Z masquerading as a millennial. I tell you why. Most Sergeant at Arms, most Vice President Public Relations, they take charge and they are pretty nervous. Okay, I have to make a poster now. What is Canva? What are brand guidelines? What font should I use? What color should I use? This person was on another planet. She became VPPR. Shiva, reels. When do we start making reels? And to her credit, we made several reels this term. I know she wanted to make several more. We weren't able to accommodate them. But on a serious note, the amount of posters she's made, the amount of winners posters, word of the week, every single week without missing, she's put them up on Instagram, on Facebook, on WhatsApp as well. And not just that, Apoorva has been an extremely active member of the club, second only to the president, and taking up roles week after week. She was there, and the reason I'm extremely proud of her is her personal growth. Right? From someone being clueless at the lectern, she's now able to hold her own when she stands here. I'm extremely proud of her for that, and for doing the job of VP Public Relations in a splendid manner. Can we give Toastmaster Apoorva a splendid round? Moving on, we have the Vice President Membership, Toastmasters industry. Now, this was a person who would attend our club meetings regularly earlier as a guest, and she'd come sit there quietly, and whenever I'd give a speech, she'd speak to me. Shiva, you're such a talented person, you deserve a bigger stage. And when she became area director, I was called to be a demo speaker, and I'd see her in several demo meetings, taking up roles, etc. And a positive person overall, right? And I'm sure when she's interacted with each one of you as the VP membership, all of you would have had a similar experience. But I have to be honest, she was not able to completely attend meetings this term. I'm sure she had work commitments outside as well. But this is a person who is extremely resourceful, who has represented our club on the district stage, and someone who has the ability to speak to you and make you feel good about yourself. Now, if that isn't a leader, tell me what is. Right? A person who has that capability and who will be taking charge in the future as well in our club. I wish her all the very best, and for our Vice President membership, can we give a tremendous round of applause? And next we have our Vice President Education, Toastmaster Pavani. As the Sergeant mentioned, 28 meetings, which is sort of a record in itself. 2 joint meetings, 1 club contest. If this was not enough burden for the VPE, add some more. A hectic schedule at college. If this was not enough, add some more. A fractured foot and the doctor orders 1 month rest. If this was not enough, add a president who is constantly breathing down your neck and waiting to pounce on you for any mistake that you make. And there was one person who went through all of this and much more and came out with flying colors, and that is Toastmaster Pavani. Now, to tell you a bit more about Toastmaster Pavani, for this, all I have for her is respect. She is an excellent student. I've handed down the roles of secretary, then VPPR, then associate VPM, then VPE, and now this role also she's taking away. And I'll tell you, she's someone who listens carefully and tries her puts her whole heart into it, works very hard, And despite that, at times she's clumsy, she ends up falling flat on her face. But what counts is that every single time she gets back up. She knows the pain of every single role taker in the executive committee. She knows how it feels to not live up to the expectations of somebody that you trust. She knows how it feels to fail over and over again, but to rise despite all of that. And she knows that being a leader means you will have to endure through the pain, through the difficulty, and stand right back up. And for this reason, I believe, fellow Toastmasters, that she can make a fine president for your club for the next 6 months, and it is up to her to prove those words right now. Well, that was about my executive committee. And on this boat ride, there were several others who didn't hold any sort of titles, but were there assisting me in this journey. I'll start off with the 2 charter members who have faithfully been there supporting every executive committee member term after term, year after year. Distinguished Toastmasters A.K. Prabhakara and M.U. You just know that there is a safe place there, and whenever I faced even the smallest of troubles, I knew I could give them a call. And if I'm standing here today upright in front of you, it is thanks to the support of not just the past 6 months, but the past 3 years that they've given me. And I'm sure that this support will continue not just for me, but for all the upcoming executive committee officers as well. And all I can say to them is thanks to the both of you, MECON Communication Club meetings feel like MECON Communication Club meetings. I think that is the best way I can put it. Can we give them a round of applause? I want to recognize several members who are there helping us, like small things maybe. You have Toastmaster Raja here. He would attend almost every week. He's one of the first ones to walk into the building. He'd be there, and when you have committee members arranging these flags and these standees that you see here, Raja would just step in, give a hand there, and that means a lot. And today, I'm sure the person who's brought the bouquets to this meeting as well was Toastmaster Raja. We also have my favorite mentee, Toastmaster Gajendra. And I remember one incident. It was the day of the contest. At 6 p.m. he walks up to the 6th floor, and I send him back to my house because I had forgotten snacks at home. I don't think there would be anybody else who would do that for me. Right? And not just this once, Gajendra has been handy for us whenever we needed some sort of help from him. And we also have Toastmaster Shubha sitting right there. The newsletter that you'll see coming out in a short while is her labor of love. Right? She's put in a lot of hours, a lot of effort in making that happen. And today she's there clicking pictures for us as well. And these members do not have any sort of title, but they have been assisting us in this journey, in this boat ride, if I had to say. Fellow Toastmasters, I remember around the time when I took charge as president, I spoke to distinguished Toastmaster Nagaraj Rao here on a phone call, and he just told me one line: "You are the leader now, and you are supposed to take everyone along with you." Now that was such a humongous task to do, and to be very honest with you, to be very humble, I really don't know if I've managed to take everyone along with me. But what I do know for sure is that all of you have taken me along with you in this journey. And that is, I believe, the beauty of MECON Communication Club, the beauty of being the president of this club. Things just go on, things just happen, the river flows, the boat keeps moving ahead. And for this reason, I strongly believe that you are not the president or you are not the leader of the boat or the club because you are more intelligent, because you are taller, stronger, sharper, Horlicks drinker compared to the rest of the members in the club. It is because the rest of the members in the club acknowledge you and they are okay, they are happy to have you here, that you are the president of the club. And this is my message to all the future leaders who take it up. It is all about the club, it is all about the members. It is because of them that you stand there on that boat proudly as president. Moving on, it's time for this boat to hit the river bank. And as we approach the end, I can also see a bridge in the distance. A bridge that has been built towards the future. And speaking of bridges, we have a person here who has been somewhat of a bridge in the past 4 or 5 years. If this was a problem that a club faced, He was the bridge towards the solution. He's been there for small things, big things, whatever help the club needed. This is one man who's been faithful and been there for us. And he's also someone who has flown our flag high at the district stage as well. He is the youngest distinguished Toastmaster in India through Pathways, a record holder in the India Book of World Records, 4-time Triple Crown winner. And in the year 2023-2024, he also received the Outstanding Toastmaster Award from the district. He is the winner of the Star Trainer Award. He's a club sponsor for 2 clubs, club mentor for 1, club coach for 1 club. He's conducted a speechcraft session for 30 members. He's a past club president, area director, division director, past district public relations manager. And fun fact, he was also the youngest public relations manager in Toastmasters. He is a business analyst by profession, big time foodie, an enthusiastic traveler, and also a passionate photographer. He is also our Master of Ceremonies for today. Please give a big round of applause to distinguished Toastmaster Udanka.
Thank you for that lovely introduction, Mr. President, the outgoing president. It's an absolute honor for me to stand by this visionary and vibrant crowd. It took me 6.5 years to come stand behind this lectern in this particular room. I've stood here as an installation officer, I've stood here as a VPPR who's taking the oath, I've stood here as a topics master, but it took me 6.5 years to host you all in this particular room. Always I know the bridges what we have is not only the connection of 2 lands or 2 fields, it's the connection of life. A small guidance from our own members, a small guidance from our mentors, a small push from any known person or well-wisher is a bridge for our futures. And today, I'm honored for all the executive members today who have led this wonderful 6 months of time and given an opportunity to the next executive committee to take it forward. Good evening, fellow Toastmasters and distinguished guests.
Good evening.
Bridges connect us. They are the gaps, what we call. They overcome the obstacles. They lead us to
Destination.
And what was the destination you had?
I have no idea.
The outgoing president, you should have a destination there. So our destination was simple: to achieve what the Toastmasters International has laid and make sure the flag of MECON communication is still flying high. And I'm pretty sure it has been well crafted, and now it's time for us to lay the stones for the upcoming members to cross that bridge and take the same destination, same goals ahead. As we step today, let's reflect on the responsibilities we carry to construct pathways that are not strong and innovative, but inclusive and sustainable. The future is not something we wait. The future is something we shape through our visions, values, and actions. And I'm pretty sure the upcoming executive committee has a foolproof, damn-proof vision, value, and action that will make us fly high in the next 6 months. Today, we have not just gathered here to celebrate the success of last 6 months or the outgoing presidential term of this particular year. We have also gathered here to build a future which is waiting for us. Are you all with me? Are you all ready to build the future of MECON Communication Club by helping the upcoming executive committee cross the bridge and build the future for us?
Yes.
Thank you. Before we hand over the charge to the executive committee to take over, we have a strong bridge which is there for MECON to run successfully. That bridge is none other than the MECON's management and MECON commitment to the MECON Communication Club. And today, we have one of the chief guests present among us. He has completed his mechanical engineering from Coimbatore Institute of Technologies. He started his career in MECON Ltd in the year 1991 and has been part of MECON Ltd since then. he has, in his service tenure, he has of more than 30 years now, he has engineered and executed projects dealing with material handling. Presently, he is heading Environmental Engineering Department, and this department is responsible for obtaining environmental clearances, projects for various fields, steel, infrastructure, defense, and mining. We are very happy to have him here today. With a huge round of applause, please welcome the Senior General Manager of MECON Ltd, Bangalore, Mr. K. Balakrishnan, to address the gathering.
Good evening and Happy New Year to you all. I was told that you have completed 26 years of existence of this communication club, and completing 26 years, managing the club for 26 years is not a small task, and in fact it's a real challenge, and many people come in and go, get trained and then go on, but maintaining the club for such a long time is a real great achievement. So let us give a good round of applause for achieving this feat. So, as always, we have been telling, we simply providing the infrastructure for you to conduct this communication club. But this club has been doing an immense service to train the youngsters in public speaking. It's a great thing. We need to acknowledge that. So, and also many youngsters are coming and getting trained, and we consider you all as our brand ambassador, because many people may not know about MECON outside. At least that way, we are also getting benefited to some extent. And I wish all the best and all the success to this club. So keep providing, enroll more and more youngsters and train them in public speaking. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. I'm pretty sure we will walk next 26 years along with the MECON Limited. I now request our outgoing president, Mr. Shiva, to felicitate Mr. Balakrishnan. It's time now we actually build a bridge and connect the outgoing executive committee to the incoming executive committee. And for that, we have a special person present amongst us. She is profound of public speaking. She has started her journey of Toastmaster way back in 2004, almost 21 years now. Through her intensive involvement in Toastmaster, she has grown as a public speaker and is now pursuing her leadership role. The first ever President Distinguished Area Director for the program year 2023-2024. With a huge round of applause, please put your hands in welcoming the Installation Officer for the evening, Division C Director, Toastmaster Srilakshmi Shankar.
Good evening, fellow Toastmasters and distinguished guests. We are gathered here today for the installation ceremony of MECON Communication Club. It is time a change of guard in the club. It is my honor to serve as the installation officer in the absence of our area director. I would like to just take a step back and share that he would, our area director of C2, Shanta Raj, unfortunately could not have been here. He had a personal emergency and he requested me to go ahead and have this installation, conduct this installation ceremony. So it is my honor to serve as your installation officer to install the incoming officers for the term Jan 1st, 2025 through Jan 30th, 2025. Before I start the installation procedure, may I request the outgoing club officers to rise wherever they are seated as I call out their names. Sergeant at Arms Toastmaster Saketh, Treasurer Toastmaster Sai Snehal Reddy, Secretary Toastmaster Lata. I hear that she is not here today. Vice President Public Relations Toastmaster Apoorva, Vice President Membership Toastmaster Sindhushri, Vice President Education Toastmaster Pavani, President Toastmaster Shivaprasad. Dear officers, we have had a successful term and you should be extremely proud for serving the members of the club magnificently in your respective offices. On behalf of MECON Communication Club District 121 and Toastmaster International, I appreciate you for your hard work and successful work in this term. This is a reflect in the accomplishment of achieving the status of your select distinguished status of the club. I hereby discharge you for all further duties and responsibilities of your respective office. Please, ladies and gentlemen, give a huge round of applause for your outgoing officer. As I call your name, I request the elected officers to walk up to the stage and stand next to me one by one, starting from the Sergeant at Arms to the President. I also request the audience to please withhold your applause till the end of the installation ceremony. At the Sergeant at Arms role, we have Toastmaster Madhusudan, who hasn't been here, but I'd like to still read out his introduction. Madhusudan is a true Bangalorean, an engineer by education, and currently leads the business development and growth function at Mixpanel India. He is an avid history enthusiast and enjoys classic movies and is a fan of reading Japanese comics. In addition to these interests, he is passionate about walking, swimming, cycling, and weight training. He hopes to complete a triathlon one day. Hoping all the best to him and looking forward to meeting him in future meetings. As our club treasurer who continues, we have Toastmaster Sai Snehal Reddy, who's from Bangalore, an MCom graduate currently pursuing his chartered accountancy. He's an occasional reader, former footballer, cyclist, biker, and an active Toastmaster for the past 5 years. Sai has guided more than a dozen Toastmasters to become better leaders and better communicators and speakers. He has conducted Speechcraft program at Samastha Microfinance and served as a club coach for the BMS Legion Toastmasters Club. Additionally, he's conducted a webinar for District 121 on how to conduct hybrid meetings. He has been integral part of the management and planning team for multiple area and division contests. He was the treasurer for Crescendo 2024, a past president of MECON Communication, a current Area C01 director. Moving on, our club secretary, Toastmaster Shreya Rao. Shreya is currently pursuing bachelor degree in computer science. She is an avid reader who enjoys traveling. A highly creative individual, she loves engaging in various artistic pursuits, including singing, dancing, painting, and writing. However, there is one art she is yet to master, the art of public speaking, which I'm sure you already have begun, which has inspired her to join Toastmasters. As the club Vice President Public Relations, we have Saketh. Saketh is a CA aspirant, like our Toastmaster of the day already mentioned, doing his articleship, my apologies, as the President mentioned, at TCMT and a BCom graduate. He loves listening to music and goes for treks and marathons. He joined Toastmasters to improve his quality of communication and public speaking. Moving on, the club Vice President Membership Toastmaster Apoorva. Apoorva holds a BCom degree and an interior design degree from SPM JC. She is passionate about sports such as badminton, basketball, and tennis, table tennis. As a fitness enthusiast, she prioritizes workouts as an essential part of her day. A true foodie at heart, traveling adventure, whether it's trekking or experiencing thrilling sports, she loves it all. Toastmasters has been a stepping stone for her to build and enhance her communication skills. Next, we have our club Vice President Education Toastmaster Sindhushri. Sindhushri is a marketing associate at Outgoing with a background in electronics and communications engineering, and to top it all, an MBA specialization in marketing and HR. In her leisure, she enjoys reading fiction novels, listening to music, and binge watching shows on various streams platforms. Lately, she has started exploring spirituality, make that +1. As an accomplished Toastmaster, Sindhushri has served as the Charter President of BMS MBA Dhruva Toastmaster, ENCO PR Chair 2022, and she has been, as mentioned, the past Area A2 Director of District 121. And now, the Club President, Toastmaster Pavani. Toastmaster Pavani is a BCom graduate. She's currently pursuing an MBA at Christ University. She has a deep passion for mandala art, which allows her to express creativity. Music and dance serve her as a go-to escape, offering therapeutic relief from the stress of daily life. She also enjoys watching sunsets and reading books. With a keen interest in leadership, she continuously seeks opportunity to learn and grow in this area. Thank you, Toastmasters. Fellow Toastmasters and dear guests, I'm here to install the officers of MECON Communication Club and to prepare them. Okay, I'd like to call the associates as well.
Yeah, sure.
Yes, I am not given the name, sir. If I will not.
Please.
Yes.
Can you call the associates?
Yes. Can you please help me call the associates?
Thank you.
Yeah. The associates for treasurer,
Yeah.
Toastmaster Chetan. Chetan, we already had a great introduction how you helped our president, Toastmaster Shiva, and we're truly in debt with all of the help you rendered to our president. Thank you for taking up the associate role of the treasurer. Sir, anyone else?
Associate Secretary, Toastmaster Jyoti.
Associate Secretary.
Secretary.
Yes.
Associate Secretary, Toastmaster Jyoti. I think whenever I see it's a moment of happiness for me with that smile and the warmth you bring in. Thank you. And anyone else?
I think that's it. Yes.
So, as I said, I'm here to install the officers as well as the associate officers of MECON Communication Club and to prepare them for the challenges that lie ahead. As a team, their collective challenge is to make the club strong and dedicated to helping people from all walks of life to speak in an effective manner, listen with sensitivity, and passionately lead many individuals. As they work towards Toastmasters Club mission, each officer is obligated to attend the club executive committee meetings, attend district-sponsored club officer training program, prepare a successor for his or her respective office. As I briefly describe the challenges she or he would meet and the responsibilities she or he must fulfill, I request each officer to step forward, hold the gavel as a symbol of leadership, and to take the oath by saying, "I will." I'm going to skip the part of the Sergeant at Arms since he is not available.
In his absence, you'll have to explain.
In his absence, I'm reading his responsibilities for Toastmaster Madhusudan S. I will hold the gavel on behalf of him. As a Sergeant-at-Arms, his responsibility would include arranging the meeting room, maintain club equipment in working order, set up the room before meetings begin, attend to special equipment needs, make sure all the relevant educational and PR materials are displayed, help the President make sure the meeting begins on time. And I'm sure he will perform his duties to the best of ability. Moving on to the club treasurer, may I please request Toastmaster Sai to step forward. And Toastmaster Chaitanya as his associate treasurer to hold the gavel. As a treasurer, your responsibilities include keep financial records and prepare the club budget, announce when it's time for members to pay dues, explain the due structure to members, collect dues, work with the secretary to ensure that the club submits dues on time to Toastmasters International World Headquarters. Will you perform these abilities to best of your ability? Please respond, we will.
We will.
Thank you. You may step back and hand over the gavel to the next officer. As the club secretary, may I request Toastmaster Shreya and Toastmaster Jyoti to step forward. As a club secretary, your responsibilities include maintain an accurate membership roster, work with the treasurer to ensure the new members' application and dues get to Toastmaster International World Headquarters as soon as possible, submit the new club officers list to TI, Toastmaster International, on time, work with the treasurer to submit your club semi-annual report and dues to Toastmaster International on time, and provide the club with the minutes of each meeting. Will you perform these duties to the best of your ability? Please respond, we will. They will. Thank you. You may pass the gavel to the next officer. Club Vice President, Public Relation, Toastmaster Saketh. As a Club Vice President, Club Public Relations, your responsibilities include you attract visitors to the club through free publicity, use a variety of means to promote the club and its members in as many mediums as possible, both online and offline, enlist your fellow club members in PR activities, providing them with promotional materials and ideas for inviting guests. Regularly recognize member achievements with methods such as announcements, newsletters, emails, and articles that you submit for the district bulletin. Will you perform these duties to the best of your ability? Please respond, I will. Thank you. You may now pass the gavel to the next officer. Club Vice President Membership. As a Club Vice President membership, your responsibility includes the club's membership building efforts, while the VP, Vice President Education of PR, promotes people to visit your club. You motivate the current members to invite guests. Promptly give new member applications and dues to the secretary and the treasurer. Personally greet guests and provide them with membership applications. Make sure each guest hear about the benefits of Toastmasters and gets a personal invitation to become a member. Will you perform these duties to the best of your ability? Please respond, I will. Thank you. You may now pass the gavel to the next officer. Toastmaster Sindhushri. As the Club Vice President Education, your responsibilities include gain commitments from members to set education goals for themselves, assure that the club members are aware of the schedule of meeting goals, plan meetings that will assist members in their meeting their individual goals, work with the club members to keep meetings fun and well run, ensure all members adopt pathways, work with the members to ensure that they submit their applications for education awards promptly, represent your club at the area and district council meetings. As the second highest ranking officer, preside over the meeting when the club president is unavailable. Will you perform these duties to the best of your ability? Please respond, I will.
I will.
Thank you. Club President, Toastmaster Pavani. As the President of the MECON Communication Club, you are the Chief Executive Officer. Thus, you preside at all club meetings and all meetings of Club Executive Committee. It is your challenge to see that this club adds new members and meets the needs of its current members to achieve their communication and leadership goals. Establish a club climate that is supportive, stimulating, and rewarding to its members. You realize that among the resources available to your commitment is towards your fellow members, your fellow club executive committee, your area director, your division director, District 121 leaders, and officers of Toastmaster International Headquarters. Toastmaster Pavani, I hand over this gavel. As a symbol of the power and authority that your club has given you during your term of office. Please use it wisely and with restraint. Remember, you are a member of your team as well as the leader. A team is nothing but a collection of people. It is an emotional force rooted in feelings, thoughts, and actions of all members with a common goal of achievement, sharing, and mutual support. Work with your team members to create healthy, dynamic club, a club which everyone will be proud of, I'm sure. Toastmaster Pavani, as a member of MECON Communication Club, as well as the leader, will you work with your executive committee and your club members to make this a vibrant and rewarding club this term and help every individual with honesty, loyalty, and empathy? Please respond, I will.
Yes, I will.
Thank you. Dear members of MECON Communication Club, please rise from your seats. Your officer team has just pledged to serve this club to the best of its ability, to the best Toastmasters club possible, and to meet the needs of all of its members. Your club will need your active participation from each member. Do you, as members, work or pledge to work together with your club officer team to make MECON Communication Club the finest Toastmaster club it can possibly be?
Yes.
Please
Yes.
respond, we will.
Yes.
Thank you. You may now take your respective seats. By the authority vested in me as the Division Director in the absence of Area Director of District 121, it is my pleasure to declare these Toastmaster officers installed in their respective offices. Please join me in extending a warm welcome to your executive team of MECON Communication Club for the term January 1st, 2025 to 30th June 2025. Thank you. You may now take your picture.
It was a wonderful session looking at the upcoming leaders take the pledge of their responsibilities. It's now time to recognize our installation officer, Distinguished Toastmaster Srilakshmi Shankar. The bridge is built, the committee has passed the bridge, leaders have taken over the bridge, have successfully, responsibly taken the oath for the responsibilities. What next? What is the goals? What are the visions? What are the actions for the term January 2025 to June 2025? How is our path going to be? What is that we'll be achieving? What is that we'll be learning? Everything will be there in front of you by the accepting speech of our newly elected president, Toastmaster Pavani CR.
Each time you fail, you have the chance to begin again, but this time more intelligently. Thank you, DTM Udanka, for that introduction. Fellow Toastmasters and esteemed guests, a very good evening. Post-COVID, in 2021, I was forced to attend this Zoom call. Even though I had to prepare for my exams, I attended the meeting. I entered the meeting room in the midway just to support a friend who was giving a speech. Little did I know that I would be called upon to respond to something called as a table topic. Panicked and left the call abruptly. This was my first experience with Toastmasters. Like this, I started attending meetings and being there for support while my friend was giving speech and taking up roles, and promptly left the call if I was called upon. What was going on in my mind all during this time was, I will never be on that side because that is not my forte. That is not my cup of tea. Never ever. As time passed and I was in my final year of BCom, and my friend again advised me to join Toastmasters to improve my communication skills and also to get rid of the stage fear that I had. Despite his advice, I hesitated to attend the meeting even as a guest, even though the hybrid meetings had started that time. It wasn't until another friend of mine joined Toastmasters in 2022 that I began to feel a lot more curious. I frequently heard the names like Toastmaster Balaji, Toastmaster Sai Snehal from them, and I was having that FOMO that what is happening in this club? What was it all about? And that interest was built in me and the curiosity was built in me. Finally, one day, I gathered all the courage to attend the meeting, and in July 2022, I attended the meeting as a guest in MECON Communication Club to support the past president, Toastmaster Ujjwal, who was giving his speech, and Toastmaster Sharane, who had taken up table topic master role that day. And I had secretly told her not to give me a table topic. I told myself, I will attend the meeting as a guest and then I will decide. And that first step was life-changing. On August 1st, 2022, I joined MECON as an official member attending meeting number 1162. For this, I owe my friends a big thanks and my parents a huge thanks, because without their support, I wouldn't have been standing here today. And they have been very encouraging every time I have taken any role, and they, being a huge fan of our YouTube videos, almost pretty much knows about everyone's name and about everyone here now. I started taking small steps, taking up the TAPG role, familiarizing with the lectern and the audience. Later on, went on giving speeches and taking up the MTG roles. Gradually, I understood that I will have ups and downs in the journey, and I am fortunate enough to have members who are very supportive here in the club. Once Toastmaster Sindhushri had given me a compliment that my voice is great and I would be a great radio jockey. And that type of confidence or that constant source of support has always given me confidence. My leadership journey began as the secretary of our club, attending every meeting, maintaining the scorecard, and aiming to publish the minutes of meeting at 7 a.m. on Tuesdays. My goal was simple, just to uphold the excellent work that Toastmaster Shiva had done during his term. Later, I became the VPPR and it was a roller coaster ride, I would say. I learned a lot about Toastmasters, Toastmaster guidelines, and discipline, teamwork, and mainly attention to details. Throughout my journey, I have had incredible mentors and friends who have guided me. Toastmaster Gaurav, Toastmaster Sai Snehal, and DTM Udanka have been a constant support system, giving me opportunities outside the club, helping me with the roles that I have taken, or correcting my mistakes if I have gone wrong in my entire journey. And talking about like elder family members, our veterans of the club, DTM AK Prabhakara and DTM MU Bud, have always stood by my side from the very beginning and have led me to the right path and made sure that I am going on the right track as well. I would like to thank these members and I am very grateful for them. Talking about family, MECON has always been my second home, where it has given the double of what I have given to it, and always welcomed me with open arms and encouragement and support from all the fellow Toastmasters. It has helped me grow immensely, is what I would say. After serving as the VPPR, having published 3 newsletters for that term, I was all set to become the next VPM and moving forward in the line. However, on December 20th, 2023, I got a call from Toastmaster Gaurav saying that I would be the VPPR again, or instead the Associate VPM. Initially, I was disheartened, that thinking that I was going down in my leadership journey, but thanks to conversations with Toastmaster Sai Snehal and Toastmaster Gaurav, I realized that I understood that leadership is not always going forward, but sometimes stepping down to help you grow, just like the snakes and ladders game. I sat down all by myself and thought about the things that I could improve, and I used that 6 months to tick all the boxes and to prepare myself for the greater responsibilities ahead. In the next term, I aimed for the VPE but was asked to take up Associate VPE. Then the club decided to conduct elections, and when I heard that news, I was scared and I was shattered, because that elections had not happened in the past 25 years. I was confused and I was on the edge of withdrawing my nomination, but then there came a person who said like this: "You are not doing anything wrong. It's okay if you're taking stand for yourself. Be happy that you're taking stand for yourself, and winning or losing is secondary, but at least you will be satisfied that you have at least stood for yourself." After I heard these lines from Toastmaster Balaji AS, there was no looking back for me. And I started my speech. Actions speak louder than words. The next minute, what I knew was I was elected as the Vice President of Education. Talking about the VP role, I have heard past presidents saying that it is one of the toughest job, and yes, they were right. first 3 months went like Pushpa, taggedele. But the executive committee was excited, the members were excited, the whole club was excited, and members helped me sail the ship very smoothly. The slots were booked for the entire month, and that was a new challenge for me to handle. But as we all know that it was a collective team effort that went into conducting the meetings in the second half of the term, because few of them backed out in the last minutes, and there were members like Toastmaster Chetan, Toastmaster Jyoti, Toastmaster Raja, and many more who took up the roles on spot and made sure that the meetings were successfully conducted. Lastly, I would like to thank two main characters of the movie, two main pillars, two support system for me throughout my entire Toastmasters journey. They both have guided me, helped me with what is wrong and what is right, if I'm going on the right track or not. And I would say they are my close friends and also a constant support system. One was my mentor, Toastmaster Ujjwal, always been encouraging and the reason for me to be here today. Second is Toastmaster Shiva, who has guided me, like he has been a role model for me ever since the beginning, and as he mentioned in his speech, has handed over his charge to me, and I have become a favorite student of his, and whatever, like the amount of efforts that's been put from his side is what I would like to thank him for. And thank you Toastmaster Shiva, and thank you Toastmaster Ujjwal. Now, as the president of our club, I have clear goals to achieve. Currently, we have 7 DCP points. To reach the president's distinguished status, we need to have few criteria to be completed. One in the education category, that is 1 level 2 completion, and in the membership category, addition of 2 new members to the club, and also lastly attendance of the club officers training program that will be happening very soon. As the executive committee, we will ensure that we will work towards these goals together and achieve the president's distinguished club status. I also aim for few more awards. Like I would want to mention that the most prestigious awards, first which was known as the Golden Gavel Award and then renamed to Hall of Fame Award, now it is known as the Legacy Laureate Award, and it has 2 categories, honors and achievers, and I will make sure that we work towards achieving this Legacy Laureate Award. Next would be the Spirit of 121 Award. The criteria is to get distinguished status or above, and we would also try and help members to achieve the Triple Crown Award as well. Then next would be the Super 7 Award, which is all the 7 officers attending the Club Officers Training Program. Coming to the Linkers Champion Award, we would be having at least 1 Linkers meeting this term as well in order to achieve this award. And next category is the PR Awards, the Best Newsletter Award, the Social Media Presence Award, which is presence on 2 active social media platforms, and the Outstanding Website Award, which is awarded to the club maintaining an impressive and innovative club website, and also work toward the Brand Builder Award as well. Lastly, we shall also aim to achieve the Metamorphosis Award in the category of Administration Managers Awards. All these awards will be given during the annual conference in Crescendo happening in May 2025. So I would like to say that we as the executive committee will work hard towards achieving these awards. And this would be my plan for this term. Each time you fail, you have a chance to begin again, but this time more intelligently. Fellow Toastmasters, From a fearful guest to the club president, to the president of this incredible club, it has been a journey of growth, and growth for me. I would like to thank each and everyone present here today for making me who I am, and I would say I will give my 100% as the president to make this a successful term and an exciting one too. Thank you. With this, back to the MC.
Thank you, Madam President, for letting us know what our pathway next is. So now, what next? Installation done, club officers have taken the oath. We know what path we are going through. We have still time for that. So before we get on this wonderful journey, it's now time to grab some energy so that we can kickstart the ride, so that we have a full into mode. For that, let's network for 5 minutes, have the coffee or tea served outside with small biscuits, and be back here in next 5 minutes. Welcome back. I hope you enjoyed the green tea and or lemon tea and the biscuits. Before the break was over, we always talk about what is upfront, what is that we are experiencing in the next 6 months, what is that, who is that who will be leading us in the next 6 months, what are the responsibilities, duties, everything will be known. Now it's time to have a recap. Let us see how we excelled, what all we achieved, what all we discovered in the last 3 months, and everything collated into one place. That was beautifully done by a BCom and graduate. She is a avid. She is a true foodie by heart, just like me. She enjoys working out, and her day is not complete without a workout. A fitness enthusiast, a person who always smiles, and as introduced by our outgoing president already, the madam who was really interested to make the race. Please put your hands in together, welcoming the outgoing VPPR, Toastmaster Apoorva.
It's not about the destination, but it's the journey we take. Good evening, fellow Toastmasters and dear guest.
Good evening.
This was the topic I got a few months back during the table topic contest. Today, I can connect to it better. At the beginning of my journey as the VPPR, I was excited. Even though I knew only a few basic tools on Canva and how to post on Instagram, I was determined. I was determined to learn any new skill if required, or put that extra effort to reach my goals. Coincidentally, the very first post on our Instagram page crossed over 100 likes. This was an achievement because this happened for the very first time. This gave me a boost of confidence and assuring myself that I was on the right track. 1 month into my journey as the VPPR, the pressure seems to have built up. Because we had back-to-back meetings, we had regular meetings, the joint meetings, and the moments of truth session. It felt like a race of time, race against time. But when one of our reel of our joint meeting crossed over 1,100 views, it felt fulfilling. That moment, I felt I didn't mind putting that extra effort or racing against time, as felt rewarding. But before I could enjoy this moment, there came the elephant in the room, which was to design and publish the newsletter. From before, I was this person who always preferred to work alone rather than in teams. I didn't like taking or asking help from others. With the same mindset, I thought I can do it all alone. I started off collecting speeches from the winners I realized the members didn't immediately send their speeches. It required following up continuously. On the other hand, I was designing the newsletter. Once I got the speeches, I had to go through them and edit them. Soon, I realized I had underestimated this job. It was no school project. It was a humongous and a time-consuming task. Soon, I was in trouble. That's when Toastmaster Shiva, our president, asked me, Apoorva, why didn't you ask for any help? That minute, I had no answer. Luckily, I found Toastmaster Rachna as a savior who helped me at the very last minute. I would like to thank her because she joined in at the right time in this journey of mine. Second time around, I was all prepared when it was time to prepare a second quarterly newsletter. The moment I got to know that Toastmaster Shubha was a graphic designer, I immediately asked her and got her on board to lead our design team. I must thank Toastmaster Shubha, who is incredibly talented. Her design skills and her eye for detail are impeccable. Thank you, Toastmaster Shubha, for joining me in this journey of mine of designing the newsletter. Next, I would like to thank Toastmaster Chetan, who went through all the speeches and made necessary changes so that it can be published in our newsletter. Thank you, Toastmaster Chetan. I would like to mention Toastmaster Shreya and Toastmaster Saketh, who were the proofreaders for this newsletter. Last, but most importantly, I would like to thank Toastmaster Shiva, our president, who was with me at every step of this journey, guiding me, following up when required, and also sometimes going that extra mile to help me out. Thank you, Toastmaster Shiva. Finally, I would like to thank MECON Communication Club for giving me this incredible opportunity. Now that my journey as the BPPR has come to an end, I can confidently say I am better at designing posters and editing reels for the Instagram, like our president told. Also, I am better at managing last-minute challenges. I am better at social media marketing. Now, if you ask me whether it's the destination or the journey that matters, I would say both. Because if the journey shapes us, it's the destination that rewards us. When the journey is so fulfilling, the destination becomes more beautiful. Now, I'm delighted to announce the release of Expressions, our quarterly newsletter, which is a beautiful reflection of our club's journey and achievements over the past 3 months. I am honored to invite Distinguished Toastmaster A.K. Prabhakara, Distinguished Toastmaster M.U. Bhatt, our club mentor, Distinguished Toastmaster Ramlal, and our outgoing president, Toastmaster Shivaprasad Sharma, to join me unveil our newsletter. Now, I would like to hand over the charge to our MC of the day, DTM Udanka.
Through the newsletter, we have known what exactly we have achieved, what we have gone through in the last 3 months. Every 6 months, we have been paying few rupees, few hundred thousands to the club. What exactly are we doing with that amount? How exactly are we spending? And to give the complete update, we have a person who is an MECON graduate, currently aspiring as CA. He's also working as an auditor, an occasional reader, former footballer, cyclist, biker, a Toastmaster, and my dear friend in bike life. He has been Toastmasters since 5 years. The first runner-up at the club level table topics in 2022, the winner of the club level table topic contest in 2023. A pathway mentor, have successfully conducted speech craft in Samasta Microfinance, a club coach for BMS NDA region. He has also conducted a webinar for the district on how to conduct a hybrid meeting. Please put your hands together in welcoming the area director and as well as the treasurer of our club, Toastmasters Sai Snehal Reddy.
Thank you for that wonderful introduction, Master of Ceremonies. Good evening, guests, Toastmasters, and everybody present in the room. If you're all wondering why I'm here today and what responsibility or job do I have here today, it's something that we have never done in the past. And if you've known me as a Toastmaster for the last 4 years, every role that I take up, I try to do something new. VPPR, I started YouTube, and President, I started Best Tag and Best MTG. And today, after serving the treasurer for 2.5 years later, I thought, why not make something unique to the role that we have been doing for the last 25 years, and me being the third treasurer for the last 25 years, there has to be some magic, isn't it? So for the last 25 years, we have had the club financials presented only to the executive committee at the end of every month. The monthly reports are being sent to them. But how does a member know where is their money being spent? That's where I've decided that from this term, we will be displaying our club financials to the members of our club at the end of every 6 months, starting at installation. And today will be one such auspicious occasion to start on. Gaurav, can you please share the slide? Zoom out. Yes, thank you. Now, if you look at the starting of the 1st of July 2024, we had an opening balance of 76,210 rupees. And our income from the payment of members, which includes the club fees and payment towards Toastmasters International. And for a slight note, we do not take any cash payments. All of them are only through bank transfer. So everything that you see are currently accounted by the bank. So the payments from members are about 2,05,000 rupees, which is part of Toastmasters International fees and also the club fees that we incur every month. Now, if you see the expenses, we have paid about 1,88,309 rupees towards Toastmasters International. Next, we had the installation ceremony in the month of July, which we spent about 20,633 rupees. That was a major chunk of our expense last term. Next, we had a few stationeries and printing that cost us about 140 rupees. And for the contest that we had in the month of September or October, the expenses were 3,738 rupees. And we do end up consume a lot of snacks during the break. And I try to keep a strict budget with the snacks, but irrespective of that, we have come to almost 12,000 rupees. That is almost 2,000 a month. But I got to appreciate the outgoing sergeant for being very diligent and sticking to the budget, because last time we exceeded the budget way beyond. So that came up to 12,000. The total expenses are about 2,24,735 rupees. And if you less from the income that we have had and adding the opening balance, we are left with 56,474 rupees. Mind you, there are two notes if you can see. Gaurav, can you scroll a little down? Yes, thank you. A payment of 7,450 was received in the month of January by a member, which part of it includes to Toastmasters International and another part includes towards the club expenses, which have not been claimed yet. And another expense, which is 12,662 rupees, we have claimed the reimbursement, but it's not been withdrawn from the bank. So you can see it present in the statement, but the money is still in the bank. So if you add 12,000 to 56,000 and 7,000, that is the actual balance which we have currently. Apart from this, one other investment that club currently holds is an FD, fixed deposit. That is one investment that we have. Apart from that, if you go to 6th floor, the projector is also being sponsored by us. So this is all that we have with regards to all the financials that we have had in the club so far. If any of you have any doubts with regards to this, please, you have 1 minute. We'll quickly wrap up any questions if anybody has. Nobody? So I assume it's all clear. Okay, thank you so much. I hope this trend continues forward. With that, thank you and back to the Marshal Ceremonies.
Thank you, Treasurer, to give us the in detailed report of where our money is spent. Now, what next? The path is shown. The officers have taken the pledge. We know where our money is going. We know what our past, how it looked as. What else is left as a recap?
Winners.
Winners, exactly. Who are the past winners? Who are the members who have excelled in the last 6 months? Who are the members who has improved a lot? So to award the awards of the last term, I would request the outgoing president, Toastmaster Shivaprasad, to do the honors.
Thank you, distinguished Toastmaster Udanka. We've come to an end of an eventful 6 months, and there are several Toastmasters who've attended our meetings, taken up roles, and performed exceedingly well. And what we do at the end of each term is honor their achievements by calculating a scorecard and seeing who performed best during the entire term. So before that, let us start with giving out the level completion certificates. Several members have completed levels on their path list, and the Toastmaster system runs on study, action, and feedback. So this is something which is a noteworthy achievement as well. So to give out these certificates, I request distinguished Toastmaster A.K. Prabhakara to join me on stage. The first award for completing level 1 of visionary communication, Toastmaster Saketh. For completing level 2 of presentation mastery, Toastmaster Chetan Vasisht. For achieving level 2 of dynamic leadership path, Toastmaster Shreya. For completing level 3 of presentation mastery path, Toastmaster Vijay. For completing level 4 of effective coaching, Toastmaster Shivaprasad.
This has been a remarkable journey. He set benchmarks that are so high it may not be easy for others to follow. He is a remarkable speaker and a communicator, leader par excellence. One more special thanks to him. for having led the club with such a distinction. Thank you very much, Shivaprasad.
Let us start with the Toastmasters of the month. These are the Toastmasters who perform best in each month. First, we have Toastmaster of the month of July, Distinguished Toastmaster Udanka. Yes. Thank you, for the next set of certificates, I'd like to request Distinguished Toastmaster MU Bhatt to join me on stage. Toastmaster of the month of September, Toastmaster Shreyara. Toastmaster of the month of October, Toastmaster Chetan Vasisht. Toastmaster for the month of November, Distinguished Toastmaster A.K. Prabhakar. Now, the role takers of the term. This is a very special award, the TAP G role taker of the term, the best timer, R-counter, grammarian, or PP evaluator. And this is a person who hasn't taken up these roles before this term. And this time he has taken them up and performed exceedingly well and been an inspiration to all our members. So the role taker of the term, TAP G, Toastmaster Veerabhadra. Taker of the term MTG, that is between Master of Ceremonies, Table Topics Master, and General Evaluator. So this is a person who has been a constant role taker at MECON Communication Club and sufficiently an inspiration for us, for all of us members as well. So the role taker of the term MTG, Toastmaster Jyoti Rao. And then we have the table topic speaker of the term.
Correct.
Give him any topic, he twists it with his own humorous masala added, and this person who received this award is standing right next to him. The table topic speaker of the term, Distinguished Toastmaster MU. Next award is the evaluator of the term. So who's been the best evaluator most number of times? This Toastmaster also has scaled up his level of evaluation, and today he's on a different level that most of us members find difficult to match. The evaluator of the term, Toastmaster Rajaprasad. Now, the best speaker of the term. Several members giving very high quality speeches, but two of them have stood out to us. couple of them who have put in a lot of effort while giving speeches, and they've added value to our meetings, and they've given wonderful speeches, and therefore both of them have deserved Best Speaker of the Term, and both of them are sitting next to each other. The Best Speaker of the Term, Toastmaster Sakshi Gupta and Toastmaster Chetan Balakrishnan. Now, the biggest award of them all, the Toastmaster of the Term. The person who's attended meetings, taken up roles, and basically been a pillar of support for the club. And as I said before, this person has an attendance record second only to the president. Toastmaster of the Term, Toastmaster Apoorva. Okay. Thank you, sir. We have a few more awards, but the members are not present. I will just announce them. The maximum role taker MTG for the term went to Toastmaster Lata Nahar. Speak an applause. Maximum role taker EAPG went to our new member, Toastmaster Madhusudan S. Toastmaster of the month for December, again Toastmaster Lata Nahar. Toastmaster for the month of August, Toastmaster Rachana Sridhar. And also, a very special award, the newcomer of the term. He's been installed in his absence as Sergeant at Arms. Again, Toastmaster Madhusudan S. So that concludes. Give it next. That concludes the awards for this meeting, and I hand the charge back to the Master of Ceremonies.
We are gathered here just not to celebrate the past or the present, but to shape the future. A path ahead of us. A path full of brightness, promising and waiting for us to take the lead. And it is led by our own president, Toastmaster Pavani CR.
Thank you, DTM Udanka. With that, I would like to thank each and everyone present here for making it a successful installation ceremony and a successful day. Special mention to our cameraman today, Toastmaster Shiva, and cameraman Toastmaster Shiva, and our timer Toastmaster Sachin, and our MC DTM Udanka. Please give them a huge round of applause. With that, dinner is being served downstairs, and I request everyone to attend the next week. That is a very special meeting of ours, the 1300 meeting. And with that, I close meeting number 1299, and I request everyone to please stand up for the national anthem.